I wasn't wearing the Geo Knows t-shirt. It wasn't the creature. Who do I blame my picks on now? No, you know what? I got it. Sun was in my eyes. Why have you forsaken me? What's happening, everybody? Justin, Bridgewater's Finest on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter, here with my 2013-2014 Geo Knows Award for Most Entertaining Prognosticator on YouTube. Fat lot of good it's been doing me the last couple of weeks. Welcome to week 10 of my weekly NFL pick show for the 2015-2016 NFL season. Gonna keep this close by, because I'm probably gonna need it. So week 9, that didn't go as planned. It was my second straight week of being under 500, and it's been a while since I've had a really good week. You may also notice I'm a little hot and sweaty heading into this week. I was actually just out for a run as part of my MOVEMBER campaign, which I mentioned in my video last week. I've also taken on the MOVEMBER Move Challenge, which is to get out, be a little more physically active, for the sake of your improved health and improving overall men's health. The link to my Movember campaign is in the description below. Please consider making a donation to me, your favorite YouTuber, and help me change the face of men's health. The results from week 9, they did not look good. 6 and 7 straight up on my picks. That's got me 78 and 54 on the season. It's still not bad, but it's really not where I'd want to be. Against the spread, I had another bad week. I was only 5 and 8 against the spread. That actually has me now dropping under 500 picking against the spread this season. 64 and 65 with 3 pushes. Over under, I almost hit 500. I was 6 and 7, the same as my straight up. 62, 66, and 4 on the season. If there was a silver lining to be found from my picks last week, I did hit my platinum, my gold, and my bronze picks, those being the Jets, Cincinnati, and New England respectively. I did lose my silver pick telling you to take New Orleans to beat Tennessee. What a game last week from Marcus Mariota. That kid is back, that kid is legit, and I still can't pronounce his last name correctly. Taking a look at the Bridgewater's Finest Pick'em pool, I'm still moving down the standings. I'm now in 22nd place out of 51. That is unacceptable, and that changes starting this week. 669 out of now 1,039 possible confidence points. That's only a clip of 64%. That is a full 6 to 7 percentage points below where I would like to be at minimum, so we're going to start turning that around. I only brought in 49 out of 91 possible confidence points last week, as there were only 13 games. That is 54%, but that needs to be about 20 percentage points higher. Bare minimum, that's what we're shooting for. Shout out to the week 9 winner, HereWeGo. First time we've mentioned them on this show. Actually tweeted at me and said that they were looking forward to getting their shout out on the show, so there it is. HereWeGo went 10 and 3 last week, actually picking the upset on Monday night for the Chicago Bears. That single point actually won them the week. 10 and 3 on the week, 63 out of 91 possible confidence points for a clip of 69%. Shout out as well to Evanhosmer, who continues to lead the Pick'em League overall, 88 and 44. Like, that's a tremendous straight up record. So congratulations, Evan. 738 out of 1,039 possible confidence points. That's a clip of 71%. So shout out to HereWeGo for winning week 9 and Evanhosmer for remaining our overall leader. Take this opportunity at this time, as always, to remind you that if you go to the description of this video, you're going to be able to find all of my results from last week and so far on the season, all of my against the spread and over-under plays for week 10, such as they are, information on joining the Bridgewater's Finest Pick'em pool for season 4, and links to my Movember campaign, as I mentioned earlier in the show, as well as the NFL YouTube Prognosticators Facebook page. You're also going to find direct YouTube links to other high-quality, award-winning YouTube prognosticators. Geo Knows Award. Please, it's the only thing that'll save my season. As I mentioned in last week's video, comment of the week is going to be coming back in just a little bit, but I'm going to hit you with the question of the week for week 10, something I'd like you to ponder on. We talk so much through the season about what team's going to win this division and what team's going to make the playoffs and wild cards and all that. My question for you, my challenge for you, I suppose it would be this week, pick a team in both the AFC and the NFC who are going to be checked in to Heartbreak Hotel in week 17. Inevitably, there are always playoff scenarios still to be determined in week 17. And ultimately, one team's got to get in and at least one team has got to miss. So I want you to pick a team in the AFC and in the NFC that is going to come oh so heartbreakingly, tantalizingly close to making the playoffs, but ultimately is going to miss out in week 17, aka Heartbreak Hotel. Okay, folks, here we go. Week 10 picks. Let's get into them. Turning this ship around, starting right now. Please, God. Going to start at the bottom with the bronze pick, which is still undefeated on the season, which is really making me think I should flop these picks around, but whatever. Bronze pick is 9-0 so far this year, running hot. In my bronze pick, I have the Houston Texans traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. It is not entirely outside of the realm of possibility here that this is a trap game. After all, Houston's coming off of a win and their bye week, and they're only half game behind in this division here, chasing the Colts, and that division just got a whole lot murkier with the Andrew Luck injury, so this division is far from settled. Meanwhile, you look at the Bengals on the other side, they're 8-0. They're coming off of a really convincing division win by 3 possessions over the Browns. So, the recipe is there. There's a possibility that maybe this is going to be a letdown game for the Bengals. Is this going to be a trap game? No. Quite frankly, Andy Dalton plus AJ Green plus that run game plus the emergence of Tyler Eifert, who had an unbelievable game last week, plus the game being in Cincinnati, it's doom and gloom for the Texans here all day long. Bronze pick, I'm going to tell you to take Cincinnati to beat Houston in Cincinnati. My silver pick, where I'm only 5-4 now on the season, I've lost a couple in a row, sees the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. You're going to think I'm crazy for having 2-6 teams in a silver pick. While I agree that this is the battle of the 2 and 6s and it might seem like a deceptive matchup, I feel pretty strongly about this one. To their credit, the Jaguars' 2 wins this season both do come outside of their division. Problem being, you take a look at their road record and they are 0-4 on the road. And I've been saying for a while, the Jags don't know how to win on the road. Meanwhile, you take a look at Baltimore. Yes, Baltimore is 2-6. Yes, they just lost Steve Smith. That's probably the end of his career, the poor guy. But they do still have Justin Forsett back there, so I like Baltimore's chances here. For the silver pick, I'm going to tell you to take the 2-6 Baltimore Ravens to beat the 2-6 Jacksonville Jaguars in Baltimore. My gold pick, where I am only 5-4 on the season, sees the Chicago Bears travel to St. Louis to take on the Rams. Chicago had that unbelievable win on Monday Night Football, surprising win for many people, and they have won 3 of their last 5 games. And the Rams did lose last week, so that's also kind of going in the Bears' favor. Problem here is all 5 of the Bears' losses have come within their conference. And you're going into St. Louis against a team in their building that probably has a top 5 statistical defense in the NFC. They're only 4-4, but I think the Rams are a deceptive 4-4. For the gold pick, I'm going to tell you to take the St. Louis Rams to beat the Chicago Bears in St. Louis. And my platinum pick, where I am also 5-4 on the season, I do have that up over 500 now. Fantastic. Half Moon is going to hate me for this one. The Detroit Lions traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Holy shit, what's happened to the Packers? From Super Bowl contenders to chumps that can't win on the road in just 2 weeks. Eddie Lacy has officially lost the starting running back gig to James Starks, and this might be a team that's in a little bit of flux, not really gelled. On the plus side for them, they have a Detroit Lions team that is coming in that, while they know them very well, really can't play football at this point. I mean, come on. They can't play offense, they can't play defense, they can't run the ball, they can't throw the ball. What can they do? Coming back home to Lambeau Field, getting a division opponent that they know extremely well and is not playing good football right now is just what the doctor ordered for the Green Bay Packers to get back on track here. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. For the platinum pick, I'm going to tell you to take the Green Bay Packers to beat the pants off the Detroit Lions in Green Bay. Here we go. Now here are the rest of my straight up picks for Week 10 in the NFL. Remember, it turns around this week. Gio knows award. Don't fail me now. That's the Week 10 show for you folks. Comments, hate, and love, you know where they go in the comments section below. It's time for the comment of the week from the Week 9 video. Comment of the week from last week goes to Darth Baharlius. And again, I try not to tip my hand about who's going to get comment of the week, but his comment was just fantastic. What I told you last week was, of the 4 undefeated remaining teams, what is the number 1 reason, the top reason why those teams are undefeated? And Darth had a fantastic response to that question. Panthers, The Panthers are undefeated because of strength of schedule. So far, they've had Houston, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Seattle, and Philadelphia. Not to say the Panthers are not a good team, but the best record out of all those teams is the Saints, who are 4-4 so far. Broncos. Denver's clearly undefeated because of defense. The Broncos have put up incredible defensive stats, including holding Green Bay to 10 points. They also have not let up more than 24 points per game yet this season. That's ridiculous. Cincinnati. The Bengals are undefeated mostly because of their ability to be clutch this year. Sometimes the Bengals have not done with great success in the past. Two clutch things they've done this year is making the comeback against Seattle and Dalton marching the Bengals downfield at M&T Bank Stadium to win a game against the Ravens. And New England, the Patriots are undefeated because of their ability to put points on the board. There has only been one game this season where they put up less than 30 points. You don't usually outscore a team that averages 30 or more points a game. Darth, all excellent points, all things I agree with 100%. You had the comment of the week from the Week 9 video, sir. It was a fantastic one. Hope to see you back again sometime soon. Keep them coming. Going to get you out of here this week on my CFL picks for the first week of the playoffs in the CFL season. Playoff football has come back to the CFL. I was 2-2 picking the games last week, which means I'm only 18-19 straight up picking the CFL. Let's see if we can't start turning that around. The playoff matchups this week see Hamilton at home facing Toronto and Calgary at home facing BC. In those games, I like Toronto in the upset on the road to beat Hamilton in Hamilton. And as I mentioned last week, I had Calgary beating BC. That game did work out. This week, I got Calgary beating BC again. Calgary's at home. They're going to beat the Lions. That's how it's going to go. That's it for me this week. Justin, Bridgewater's Finest on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter. Week 10 is in the books. I hope you enjoy it, folks. Geo knows award right here. Please give me some luck. Give me the strength to get these picks back on track. Hope you enjoy Week 10. We'll see you again for Week 11.